Hello, everybody. Welcome to Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. God of Daring, the one up man. Told you we'd be back with more, baby. Told you we'd be back after Sons of Liberty, and here we are. I wasn't lying, man. I was not lying. I may have taken a couple of days off, but I am not lying. We're doing it. We're going through them. And that's that. And I got some other games planned for after. I thought we just did this. What? Start? Could have swore I did that. A new game's what we'll do. I forget what all these mean. I'm gonna go with I like Metal Gear Solid 2, since it's my favorite. We're gonna pick normal. Don't remember everything about it.
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
We're gonna watch this intro. I'm probably going to get copyrighted if there is a certain song that I don't remember if it comes on or not. Maybe not. The man himself, the voice of Snake, David Hayter. USAF FX. Oh, the good old Foxhound logo.
Flying over Pakistan, altitude 30,000 feet.
Approaching Soviet airspace.
20 minutes to drop off.
Commencing internal depressurization. Equipment check. Arm main parachute.
All right. You ready to go?
Drop zone still showing a high pressure mass. Cav okay.
Good. We've got high visibility.
Oh, I just realized what I did. I picked part 2. So they're gonna do something silly here. As you can see.
Connecting oxygen hose to interior connector. Put on your mask. Does this panty waste know what he's doing?
Approaching release point.
10 minutes to drop off.
Hey, are you deaf?
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
Fuck. Yeah, I forgot what the significance is.
Depressurization complete.
Checking oxygen supply.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
They start you off with a certain character space.
External temperature minus 46 degrees Celsius. 2 minutes to drop off. Stand up.
You'll be falling at 130 miles per hour. Try not to get frostbite from the wind chill.
1 minute to drop off. Move to the rear.
Activate bailout model.
This is one for the history books. The world's first Halo jump.
I need a weapon.
10 seconds to drop off. Stand by. Status okay. All green.
Prepare for drop off. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spread your wings
And fly. God be with you.
Tell my mom I love her. Alright, you're doing the most right now. You're doing too much. Nobody asked for an Olympic dive competition, alright? Hideo Kojima, director.
Jack, I've got some important news. The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the Virtuous mission.
Virtual mission?
No, the Virtuous mission. The future of our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous mission? Sounds like some kind of initiation ritual.
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB-754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top-secret weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov? Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same. On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin to orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket. After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development.
Five fucking bunches of thrusters.
From a lowly technician to head of a design bureau, that's quite a success story. So why do you want to defect?
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
Afraid?
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the West. We used a mole to get the family out first, and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards. I was the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him 2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in no condition to say anything coherent. And it was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
October the 16th, 1962, President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles in Cuba. The President demanded that the Soviets dismantle and remove the missiles. At the same time, he announced a naval blockade to prevent further missile shipments from reaching Cuba. But the Soviets didn't back down, instead placing their armed forces on secondary alert. Soviet transport ships carrying missiles continued on course towards Cuba. US and Soviet forces went on alert for an all-out nuclear war. Frantic negotiations were conducted through the UN's Emergency Security Council and unofficial channels to end the hair-trigger standoff. Finally, on October the 28th, the Soviet Union agreed to remove its missiles from Cuba, and so the world avoided a nuclear holocaust. But in order to get the Soviets to pull their missiles out, we had to make a deal.
You mean the one where the US agreed to remove its IRBMs from Turkey?
No. The Jupiter IRBMs deployed in Turkey were obsolete, and we were going to get rid of them anyway. They had no strategic value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies around the world.
So what did the Russians really want?
Sokolov. They wanted us to return Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
At the time, we had no idea. We were running out of time. It was either give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice. President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demand. The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handing him over to agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my side. Then a month ago, we received some new information from one of our moles.
About Sokolov?
Yes. He was taken back to the research facility and forced to continue working on the weapon in question under KGB supervision. What's more, it's on the verge of completion.
So what kind of weapon is it? Something to do with space rockets?
No, missiles.
Same technology.
I guess you're right. We don't know the details, but it appears to be a new kind of nuclear device. For half a year now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear tests at Semipalatinsk.
Something to do with the weapon, I assume.
We're talking about a secret weapon so big that Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba to get it back.
Is Sokolov still in the facility?
No. According to our intelligence, he's in Selino-Yarsk, a place in the mountains about 3 miles to the west that's known as the Virgin Cliffs.
The Virgin Cliffs. Nice name for a virtuous mission.
They moved him there just recently.
Why?
Apparently, they're conducting a field test of the weapon, but it's our best chance to get him back. This mission would never have been possible if he was still in the research facility. This is our last chance. Sokolov must have known that too when he contacted us.
And back to it. So just in case you haven't realized by now, which I'm assuming you have, this game predates the first two games. And is we'll be playing as Big Boss here. Solid Snake and Liquid Snake's father.
Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selino-Yarsk in the
Whoa,
mountains
dude.
to ensure the safety of Sokolov.
There's
and
my
bring him back
house,
to the west.
man.
If we don't get Sokolov back before that weapon is complete, we'll be facing a major crisis. The clock is ticking.
I'm just here for the air. Woo!
Once we've confirmed the rescue of Sokolov, stand by at the recovery point. A recovery balloon will be dropped at that point. Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The process takes about 20 minutes.
It's so beautiful.
Once it's complete, the gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat-proven.
Do you think Sokolov is up to it?
The shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
So
Good,
you're
'cause I'm
planning on
heavy.
Going over the border in a single combat talent?
She's equipped with two 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well
Well, that's
as
what I like to hear.
10mm machine guns.
Oh yeah.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes wrong,
You'll be eating dinner, breakfast,
and all the rest of your meals in the jungle.
Snake Eater. He got happy about that. Like, hell yeah, you will. I hope he likes mice. I hope he likes snakes. The python variety. Watch out for that tree. And my bag. It's already booze coos of the highest order. Huh. U.S. Army Metal Gear Solid. Snake Eater. That's dope. It's self-aware. As if it was never. But it always was, wasn't it? Screw it. What in the writing? It did that because I picked Metal Gear Solid 2. That I like Metal Gear Solid 2. I forgot it does that. Let's see if I could do anything about that right now. No, that's not quite what I want. Food. I got a calorie, mate. Not eaten yet. The taste is unknown. You can read the nutritional value. Look at all that. Crazy. Mask. Jack. Options. Just makes that. Doesn't look like it lets me do any of that stuff. Alright. We're here, and if I were to fall here, I'd be a dead man before it's all said and done. Rolling. Someone answer me. No response. I'll see if you put your back against camouflage, that camouflage meter will go up, the percentage there. Or if you crawl in the grass, get 80% camouflage and hidden. Stealth, the stealth meter there will go up.
Do you copy? You're already in enemy territory, and somebody might be listening in. From here on out, we'll be using code names to refer to each other. Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. You're not to mention your real name.
Snake?
What, you don't like snakes?
What do you mean?
You've eaten one before, haven't you?
In survival training.
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know if I'd ever order one in a restaurant, but...
Be careful, you might not have a choice.
What about you, Major? What should I call you?
Let's see. I'll be Tom. Call me Major Tom. Oh, and Snake?
Yeah.
The crew isn't watching anymore. You can take off the disguise now.
Good idea. This isn't right. Time for the snake to shed his skin.
Take the costume off. There he is. In the flesh. Snakers. Of the haters. It's raining leaves, what the? Oh yeah, stretch that neck out. It's been a long morning.
Can you hear me, Major Tom? This is Snake. Kept you waiting, huh?
This will be a sneaking mission. You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit's speciality. In other words, weapons and equipment are procured on site. That goes for food as well. You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
Great. Now I see why you asked me if I like snakes. I suppose calling me Snake was your idea of a joke, too.
No. There's a good reason for that. I'll tell you later when the time is right.
Gotcha. Getting back to the subject, how exactly am I supposed to feed myself?
You've been issued a knife and a tranquilizer gun. Use them to hunt for food. You'll also find some medical supplies in your backpack.
Yeah, about the backpack. I lost it in a tree on the way down.
I see. Well, you'd better go back and get it then. You know where it is?
No problem. I can see it from here. It's stuck on a branch.
To climb a tree, stand in front of a tree that's covered in ivy and press the action button. I'll be monitoring your progress over the radio. We can't risk violating Soviet airspace, but I'll be in the gunship. My frequency is 140.85. I'll give you a call if I need to talk to you. If you need to talk to me, use the send function. Okay, Snake, go get your backpack.
Let's do it. I don't know if I could kick you, Snake. Oh, that was there. Another one. Kick you. Snake kicker. There's my bag. Crawl under it. And crawl. And climb that tree and get that bag, sucker.
I see you've retrieved your backpack, Snake. To equip a weapon, it's necessary to take it out of your backpack. In the survival viewer, choose Weapon from the backpack. Your available weapons will be displayed in a window in the upper left. From that list, choose the weapon you want to equip and press the Enter button. For other equipped items, just do the same thing from Item.
Got it. Use the survival viewer backpack.
Yep, that's right. Survival is fundamental to this mission. After you've been out in the field for a while, your stamina will start to drop. If your stamina gets too low, it'll affect your performance. You won't be able to shoot accurately, for example, and your wounds won't heal as smoothly. Keep an eye on your stamina so you don't run out. To recover lost stamina, you can hunt for local flora and fauna. You can use either your tranquilizer gun or your knife to hunt.
My only weapon is a Mark 22 Hush Puppy tranquilizer gun?
That's right. It's been fitted with its own suppressor. However, the suppressor will deteriorate every time you fire. Once its durability reaches 0, the noise suppression effect will be gone. So don't get too trigger happy with it. The suppressor's durability is shown in the icon. Any weapons and equipment beyond what you're carrying now, you'll have to find as you go.
I have to find my own weapons and equipment? Whose crazy idea was this anyway?
Solo covert actions are standard Fox operating procedure. You can't leave any traces of your presence. No weapons, equipment, footprints, sweat, or bodily waste. The same goes for bullets and cartridges, too. Your presence in enemy territory is already a violation of international conventions of warfare. There aren't supposed to be any American soldiers in Russia. It could spark an international incident.
Don't you
You
know?
can't let anyone see you. You can't let the enemy know you're there. This is a stealth mission. You're a ghost, Snake, in every sense of the word.
Word.
There'll be no rescue
Words
if
and
you're
bird.
captured. The military and US government will deny any involvement in the affair.
Then I'll just have to take care of myself, huh?
I'm afraid so. You've been given a fake death pill for that purpose. SIS guidelines stipulate that soldiers on covert ops like this one be issued a potassium cyanide capsule. Tape it to your body so you can take it when you need to.
How generous of you.
Take yourself out of the
Use it if you're
equation.
taken prisoner by the enemy. It'll send you into a state of false death for a short time.
Fooling them into thinking that I'm really dead. So, how do I come back to life?
You
Just
don't.
take the revival pill.
Imagine.
You mean that thing they put in my tooth
You're
before
done,
I-
son.
That's the one. But be careful. If you remain in a state of false death for too long, nothing will be able to bring you back. Remember that.
I'll keep it in mind. You said this was a solo mission, right?
Right.
I guess that means I can't count on any reinforcements.
Correct. The mission rests entirely in your hands.
A real one-man army.
Relax. There's a support team ready to back you up over the radio.
Who?
I'll introduce them to you. This time, survival is of utmost importance. The first member of the support team will be in charge of monitoring your physical condition, acting as a medic, so to speak, as well as recording your mission data. She's a member of Fox as well, and she's here on the gunship with me.
Mei Ling.
She.
Hello, Snake. I'm
Psych.
paramedic. Nice to meet you.
Paramedic.
Paramedic.
As in a medic who comes in by parachute.
Aren't you going to tell me your real name?
Are you going to tell me yours, Mr. Snake?
Oh,
My
damn.
name, huh? It's John Doe.
And they call you Jack for short. You're a regular Captain Nemo.
A name means nothing on the battlefield. After a week, no one has a name. What's your name?
Jane Doe.
Got him.
Funny.
I wasn't joking, but I'll tell you my name only if you manage to make it back alive.
Hey,
My
incentive.
frequency is 145.73.
She's also in charge of recording your mission data. Whenever you want to save, send a message over the reserved save frequency, 140.96.
So saving lets me record my mission data.
That's right. It also records the state of your health.
Good to know.
There's one more person I want to introduce you to, Snake.
Huh?
Speaking of snakes, you remember the boss, don't you? A legendary soldier and your mentor. Actually, it was the boss that got the DCI's authorization in the first place. She's going to be serving as Fox's mission advisor.
The boss is?
She also helped me plan this mission. She and I were at SAS together.
Hey, don't brag,
Jack, is
alright?
that you? How many
Mama?
years has it been?
Boss?
Mama!
That's right. It's me. Talk to me. Let me hear your voice.
Everything unknown. I don't trust
It's
you
been
already,
5
woman.
years, 72 days, and 18 hours.
You've lost weight.
You can tell just by the sound of my voice.
Of course I can. I know all about you.
Really?
That's
Well, I
Mama.
don't know anything about you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Why'd you disappear on me all of a sudden?
I was on a top-secret mission. You didn't need me anymore.
But there were still so many things I wanted you to teach me.
Hey.
No, I taught you everything you needed to know about fighting techniques. I taught you all I could. The rest you needed to learn on your own.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
How to think like a soldier? I can't teach you that.
That comes with experience,
a soldier
sucker.
needs to be strong in spirit, body, and technique. And the only thing you can learn from someone else is technique. In fact, technique doesn't even matter. What's most important is spirit. Spirit and body are like two sides of a single coin. They're the same thing. I can't teach you how to think. You'll just have to figure it out for yourself. Listen to me, Jack. Just because soldiers are on the same side right now doesn't mean they always will be. Having personal feelings about your comrades is one of the worst sins you can commit. Politics determine who you face on the battlefield. And politics are a living thing. They change along with the times. Yesterday's good might be tomorrow's evil.
Is that why you abandoned me?
No, it had nothing to do with you. I already told you, Jack. I was on a top-secret mission. A soldier has to follow whatever orders he's given. It's not his place to question why. But you're looking for a reason to fight.
She said
You're
bros
a
over hoes.
natural-born fighter, but you're not quite a soldier. A soldier is a political tool, nothing more. That's doubly true if he's a career soldier. Right and wrong have no place in his mission.
She's
He has
spitting
no
facts.
enemies and no friends. Only the mission.
Spit
You
those
follow
facts.
the orders you're given. That's what being a soldier is.
I do whatever I have to get the job done. I don't think about politics.
That's not the same thing. Sooner or later, your conscience is going to bother you. In the end, you have to choose whether you're going to live as a soldier or just another man with a gun. There's a saying in the Orient, loyalty to the end. Do you know what it means?
Her proverbs are better than Mei Ling. Here we
Patriotic.
go.
It means devoting yourself to your country.
I follow the president and the top brass. I'm ready to die for them if necessary.
The president and the top brass won't be there forever. Once their terms are up, others will take their place.
I follow the will of the leader, no matter who's in charge.
People aren't the ones who dictate the missions.
Then who does?
The times. People's values change over time, and so do the leaders of a country. So there's no such thing as an enemy in absolute terms. The enemies we fight are only enemies in relative terms, constantly changing with the times. As long as we have loyalty to the end, there's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
And that's the way a soldier's supposed to think?
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack.
All right, but do me a favor.
What is it?
Call me Snake.
Snake.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Put some respect
Your
on my
codename
name.
is Snake. It suits you well.
That's right. The legendary unit that the boss put together during World War II was a snake. The Cobra unit, a group of heroes that brought the war to an end and saved the world. As long as you've got a legendary hero backing you up, you'll be fine. Isn't that right, Snake?
Yeah, I can't think of anyone else I'd rather have with me. Oh, and one more thing, boss.
Yes,
It's good to hear your voice again.
same here. After all, who knows if either of us will make it out alive? Snake, you are always best at urban warfare and infiltrating buildings. But this is the jungle. Survival is going to be key. Those CQC techniques I taught you are sure to come in handy.
CQC? Close quarters combat, huh? I've been in the Green Berets for the past few years. I'm probably pretty rusty.
Not to worry. I'll be here to help you remember. After all, this is your first actual survival mission. I'll be supporting you over the radio.
Where are you, boss? Next to the Major?
The boss is communicating with us by radio from aboard a Permit-class submarine in the Arctic Ocean.
My frequency is 141.80. Call me if you need my advice on battle techniques.
Gotcha.
Your mission is to retrieve Dr. Sokolov.
We've been through this already.
Is being held in an abandoned factory located to the north of your current position. Avoid heavy combat and don't let anyone see you. Don't forget that this is a stealth mission.
I'll try. I'll try to act like...
Try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
I'll try to act like if I don't get seen, I'll fucking... If I do get seen, I won't be mutilated.
Commencing virtuous mission now.
Never seen that stance before from any of the former snakes or operatives. Isla. Oh shit. Slashy daisy. Give you the mic off rip. The first portion. We got on the left side. Activate sonar, which detects animals, sound waves. You can switch the camera here. L3. It's not working. Sensor detects an object motion. Does not detect stationary. L3. I don't know why it's not working. Oh. I gotta hold it. Bang. Says there's something over here. The snaker. Kick you, snake. Never had a chance. The scope. The binoculars. Oh shit, look. A sneaker. You know what I do with sneakers? I've lost it. I failed. I failed in my mission. Whoa! Put you to sleep so as to eat you while you're alive. AP sensor. Vibrates when detecting life forms. Equipped to use. Consumes the batteries. Fake pill. Don't want to do that yet. Yes, the good old smoker. The Cuban. If we go here, we could go to our camouflages for face. We have woodland, black, splitter, no paint, and the ride-in mask. I'm gonna go with this since it's best for right now. And then got the naked, the olive drab, the tiger, the leaf, the tree bark, the squares, the black. I'm gonna go with the tiger stripes since it's the best for right now. Check the backpack. Is everything in the backpack? Food. A giant anaconda. Captured alive, not eaten. Taste is unknown. Calorie weight, haven't eaten it. A reticulated python. The 3 of them. Could eat it. Don't really need to. Let's see who we could talk to. Let's talk to paramedic.
I see you've captured a giant anaconda. The giant anaconda is believed to be the largest snake in the world in terms of weight and diameter. It's not poisonous, but its large size makes it extremely powerful. They say it even eats crocodiles. Its only natural predator is man.
And snake.
And snake.
Got it. So how does it taste?
I knew you were going to ask me that.
Glad I didn't disappoint you. So?
Well, the guide says it tastes all right.
Good. I'll have to try some.
You know what I was here to do, woman. Don't act surprised. How's the
I
other
see
snake
you caught
taste?
yourself a reticulated python.
The
The
python?
reticulated python is said to be the longest snake in the world. The biggest ones can grow up to 10 meters in length.
I can relate.
Although they're not poisonous, they're still very dangerous, so be careful around them. They have a highly ferocious temperament, and they can swallow whole, even large animals like deer and pigs.
Well, goddamn.
Their most distinguishing feature is the mesh pattern of their scales. This pattern acts as a highly effective natural camouflage. If you think there might be a reticulated python about, pay close attention to your surroundings. Otherwise, you could get bitten before you even know it's there. It's a huge snake, but you should be able to capture it alive by using the tranquilizer gun. I'll bet if you capture one and throw it at an enemy, it'll give him a good scare.
Right. But how do they taste?
The biggest question.
Do they taste good?
Is that
You're
yummy?
actually going to eat one.
Why else would I be asking?
Put it over a fire, girl.
What was that?
How's a cannibal?
Nothing. Let's see what the guide says. Ah, you're in luck. It says they taste pretty good.
Yeah,
Good.
see?
I can hardly wait.
Don't knock it till you try it, girl. Not that I'll ever have one, if I can help it. The Dramuchij Swampland. I'm gonna be trying to pronounce these things. Probably not very well, but... Just kick at the grass. You're bound to see something. You can hear the frogs. Kick at the grass. Let nothing stop you in your bed. Slice the grass. The frog's right there. Kick it. Kick it well. Where'd you go, frog? Told you I'd have you. And I will. And I'll have you. Oh, I'm being stupid with my silencer. Let's ask her how it tastes. Gotta ask her how everything tastes.
I see you've caught a tree frog.
Ribbit.
The tree frog is a green frog that's found throughout Asia. It's arboreal, spending most of its time in shrubs and bushes. But the tree frogs that live in that jungle are a lot bigger than ordinary tree frogs.
They've got an appetite, huh?
You've got a one-track mind, don't you?
Sometime.
But seriously, that is one theory. However, there are people who think it's a mutation caused by nuclear testing and waste from the research facility.
Do you think they're safe to eat?
Is that all you ever think about?
What else is there?
Lots.
Like what?
Like why a frog would get so big in the first place.
We already established
Whether
that.
it's a temporary phenomenon created by a unique environment, or a permanent mark of evolution, or a product of the toxic waste coming out of the research
Oh,
facility.
who gives a shit?
If it is the waste that's causing it, then it means humans are interfering with the ecosystem. It really makes you think about the changing relationship between...
This isn't interesting.
Oh, fine. Be that way.
So, how about it?
You mean, is it edible?
Yeah,
No, I guess it's probably okay.
probably.
I don't know. The guide doesn't say anything.
Pretty useless guide, if you ask me.
Well, try one for dinner and you can help improve it.
She's from Boston. A crocker's. A crocodile. Another crocodile. And it's right here. I'll shoot it right in its head. Shoot you in the fucking head. Uh-oh. And shoot you. And then stab you. Uh-oh. Ooh, it fucking hit me. Slice you up, bitch. Oh, you don't ever hit me. Got you. Ooh. It's killing me.
Snake, do you read? Snake.
Can't you see I'm getting fucked up here, Major?
Snake, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm okay.
You're far from okay. Look at your life gauge. You're on your last leg.
No, I can still...
See?
Snake, this is a solo sneaking mission. Do you know what that means?
Yeah.
No, you don't. It means there's no backup, no cavalry. If you're taken out,
He's like, stop
nobody is there to
fucking
take
up,
your
Snake.
place.
What's wrong with you?
Pull out for now and recuperate.
Find a hiding place and get some rest. Your life gauge will gradually recover with time.
Or I
But
could
the
just eat.
speed of your life gauge recovery depends on the level of your stamina gauge. So get plenty to eat, then get some rest. You hear me? Do you hear me?
I hear you.
You consider me incompetent, woman? I'll show you how I am. This fucking croc is lucky I don't have a real pistol. I'll fucking kill it appropriately. Which one's the sleeping one? Is it the anaconda? I captured it alive. Let's eat this fucker. Snake eater. Alright, I do gotta be careful. Let me get my health up here. I don't have a ration I could just straight up eat. Uh-oh, it chases. It chases slowly. Come on, man. I know I could kill it. Fucking... Yo. Why do you have so much health, Croc? The Gavial. That'll teach you, Crocker.
I see you've captured an Indian gavial. The Indian gavial is a crocodile that originally lived in freshwater regions in India and Nepal.
Why are Indian crocodiles way out here?
They're captive crocodiles that were brought here for research purposes but escaped and became wild again. Indian gavials are large creatures. Adult males grow to over 6 meters in length. You'll never catch one alive, even if you use the tranquilizer gun.
We've established that much.
So, how do they...
Taste? Yes, I did look into that. You know what they always say. Tastes like chicken.
Yummy.
Sounds delicious.
But be careful when capturing an Indian gavial. Normally they're cowardly creatures, but the ones in the forest there are belligerent. Apparently they attack humans.
What do you mean?
They weren't the direct subject of any serious research, but some think they may have become violent as a side effect of the atomic research that was conducted nearby.
Chernobyl. Let me see something. Oh, I don't have none of that. Alright. Yeah, well, we did that. We showed that Crocker. But there's still many more, and I gotta be careful. Don't want to piss off the ecosystem. Go through the mud. Ooh, there's an item over there. I'd like to have that. I know what to do. I'll sleep you. Oh, God! I forgot it didn't happen. Did I lose my gavial? I better not have. Oh, I better not have. I lost my gavial. I've lost my frogs. I lost my frogs. Oh my God, I've lost my frogs. Oh, we can't have this. Oh, we can never have this. They're nowhere to be found now. Wait. They're here. Yeah, give me my frog. I'm gonna have her explain it, but I'm gonna fast forward the conversation.
I see you've caught it.
Yeah, that's a lot of text. I'll just take one. Damn, I really forgot that happens. That sucks. Yeah, I haven't played this game. Oh, I can save my tranquilizer this time. Stab it from a distance. This is the way. Take the slicings and the dicings. Uh-oh. No, that's not quite what I want. Sleep you again in a manner. That'll show you, fucker.
I see you've captured an Indian gavial.
Yeah, I got my gavial. Nobody can stop me now. Now you, fucker. Sleep. And now that I know how to traverse through the crockers, I'll do it appropriately. Ointment. The flies.
I see you've got yourself a Baltic hornet's nest. Baltic hornets are a variety of hornets that inhabit that area. The difference between them and other hornets is that they produce honey in their nests. Inside the nests are larvae, pupa, and adults. You can eat them all.
And I will.
In particular, the honey you find inside the nest is delicious and full of nutrients. It's easy to digest and helps pep you up when you're feeling tired. In short, it's the perfect survival food. Honey can also be used as a burn ointment. When honey is applied to a burn, it creates a protective coating over the skin. When you knock down a hornet's nest, a burn ointment will appear along with it, so don't forget to pick it up. Of course, the hornets aren't going to give up their nest without a fight. If you knock a nest down, a large swarm of hornets will come flying out, so be careful.
You tell me this now, I've already taken the hornet's nest and made it my own. Sleep you. Go back and get the air before I fucking sink into the sand. Into the mud. Please don't. A silence. I got another silencer. Well, it says I got 5 of them. I could get by you, I think. Miss me with it. There are little frogs that you could find hidden in the game. I remember trying to do that one time. But later on it gets fucking, like, ridiculous. Because you have to do it, like, well, I don't want to spoil nothing for someone who hasn't seen the game. But it just gets crazy. I'll say that much. Let's continue. Dremuchij North. Enemies finally ahead. Take out the Krangs.
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s and grenades.
I'd like to have that.
Snake, your presence in Soviet territory is already a violation of international law. We can't let the Kremlin find out that the CIA and the American government are involved. Contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited. Don't engage them in battle either. This is a stealth mission. Got that?
The Major is right. The point of this mission is to sneak through the jungle without being seen. The success of the mission depends on how well you use your camouflage. Change your camouflage by selecting Camouflage from the
Too late.
Survival Viewer.
Been there, done it.
The Uniform option lets you pick your uniform, while the Face option lets you change your face paint. Choosing camouflage that blends in with your surroundings will help you conceal yourself more effectively. Also, don't forget that anything that moves will stand out in the jungle. If you just stand up and run around like an idiot, you're bound to be spotted. But if
You know me
crawl
well.
instead, you should be able to sneak by without being noticed. You can see how effective your camouflage is by looking at the Camo Index. The Camo Index shows how well your current camouflage blends in with the surrounding area. The higher the value, the harder you are to spot, and vice versa. The key is to
Having
make
me a
yourself one with nature.
Caramel frap.
Keep that in mind as you go along, okay?
Give me the energies. Unfortunately for you, I need to test something out. Came from over there. Now I don't want to go in an obvious angle here. Hold up. Guess that's not yet. 80% camouflage. See if there's anything better I could use. Nope. And yes, leaf. I'm not going to. I want to try something with this guy though. This for just in case you want to get too close to me, sucker. Oh, damn. I didn't mean to do that. Shit. Well, I'll just, bring you over here. Now, how come I couldn't take his AK with combos, cool? See you in the garage. I wanted to interrogate him. I forgot how to do it. There's a way to slow walk, too. I mean, it's not this, though. It's something else. Oh, wow. Trying to see how you do it. First person. He heard me even though I was fucking going slow as hell. Oh, there we go. It's the directional. Okay. I'm getting a little bit hungry. But that's all good. There's a tree to climb there. Now let's do it. Use the first person to make sure our surroundings are good. Yep. Oh, look at it. Well, let's not do that. The fruits. Let's ask about them.
Looks like you found a Golova.
Golova?
Yeah, it's a fruit that's found only in that region. It's related to the jackfruit, which is commonly found in Southeast Asia.
Jackfruit, huh?
Yep, he's a cannibal.
Huh?
I didn't say anything.
No, I'm sure you...
I said, I'm sure you'd like it.
Oh.
Golova means head in Russian. It's probably called that because the fruit grows to about the size of a human head. It's supposedly pretty good to eat with a uniquely sweet flavor. The fruit itself is fairly large, so you can make a meal out of it. Golovas grow directly off the trunk of the tree. If you're running low on stamina, it might be a good idea to keep an eye on the tree trunks.
Have a good day. And yet there's more to be explored. Stun grenade. Stun grenade.
Something there.
Uh-oh.
I must be seeing things.
And you are. Oh, yes you are. There's one of those frogs I was talking about. Little Kermits. Ooh.
Speak. Hornets. They're terrifying.
Answer me.
Crocodiles taste great.
Speak.
Throw a grenade into a crocodile's mouth.
What the hell?
Speak.
You lousy.
I don't know how I killed him last time.
Speak.
Hornets.
Answer me. Speak.
Crocodiles taste great.
Oh god.
Speak. Speak.
I've been had.
What's wrong?
Haha, fools. Turn around. Oh, run, fucker. Got an idea. If I can ever find it. Didn't I have it? Where'd it go? Well, that sucks. But I had a grenade. Huh. Oh yes, I have to equip it. Right. Stun. I got 5 of them.
Huh?
Nah, you don't see me, bro. Come on.
Is that him?
Oh, look. Melons. I got it. Are they shooting at me? They're shooting at me. Those dirty bastards. There's gotta be a better camo. Let's put Leaf on then. I'm trying to learn how to interrogate because they do give you like good information. The mistake I made was that I forgot how to end him appropriately. Waiting, waiting, and waiting, waiting. Damn.
lost sight of the intruder, going into high alert.
Acknowledged. The enemy is still nearby.
See, it's like here's Tiger Stripe's good. Square's even better. What the hell? Weird.
What's wrong?
Nothing's ever gonna be good here, bro.
Who's that?
No. Never see me up here, fucker. Can you give me any items? Ball, fucker. See ya. Dolly no vodno. Well, that could have went a lot better. You motherfuckers are still on alert. Got 33 seconds before I'm good to go. Ooh, a frogger. Wrong place, wrong time, fucker. Back into the bushes. Homer Simpson style. Trying to eat something here. Eat this before it goes bad. Wait, what? Ah, good. Guy on the bridge too. And you just knew. And you knew it well. Oh, a hee, oh. Yeah, he's gonna be trying to climb up here. Don't want that to happen. Get behind the tree.
HQ, please respond.
This is HQ.
Get in the garage.
The situation is normal.
Understood. Return to your position.
Oh, look, another frog.
Huh? Did you hear something?
Is he gonna take my food? Don't take my food, please.
There's nothing here.
Why don't you both leave? Or walk somewhere else. He's enamored. Michael Wackle. Surely they can't, like, just stay that way, right? I'm gonna have to use a concussion grenade. That's gonna be annoying. I think I might just have to. Golden aid.
Who's that? Patrol here. The enemy is attacking.
Oh, hell no.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
Oh my god. As long as I come across the bridge, I'm good. Get up, fool.
Answer me. Watch out for hornets around. Speak. I shot down a hornet's nest and got stung. Speak. Let go of me.
Okay. You'll be calling no backup today, fucker. Oh god. Get over here, you. Get over here. Stay in the garage. Oh, they're gonna see the body. Drop you off the cliff. Let's go. Drop you off the cliff. See ya. Pick 'em up, fool. I said see ya. The long range. Oh god! That's not what the fuck I wanted. A mushroom.
I see you have a calorie mate.
Calorie mate?
The thing you're holding now?
Oh, the little block that looks like a cookie?
Try it, it's pretty good.
Okay. But what is this thing? Never seen anything like it.
Calorie Mate is an energy supplement that contains all the proteins, lipids, vitamins, carbohydrates, and minerals needed for a balanced diet. It's a well-balanced food. Because of that, it's just perfect for giving your body the nutrition it needs in combat.
It sounds like a space-age food.
Real astronaut food is not very good, but that should taste fine.
Yeah, and it'll help balance out all this jungle food I'm eating.
It's easy and quick to eat, so it's perfect when you're running late for an important mission in the morning.
I've never been late for a mission.
Really? Aren't you always keeping people waiting?
Huh?
It's easy to keep track of your calorie intake and receive the nutrition your body needs, so it's good for losing weight, too. All of the geisha girls in Japan use it for watching their calories.
Is that why they're all so slim?
Right. And any diet where you eat nothing at all is bad for the body.
I see. You seem to know a lot about Japan, don't you?
Yes, I love Japan.
Sorry if you heard some drinking there. I haven't had a frap in like 2 months. Oh god. I miss you could just run up to people in 2. Here you really have to do this slow walk and just sneak up on somebody. They're much smarter than the average stupor.
Answer me. You stinking American. Speak. You lousy.
Answer me.
You.
Dude just reminded me there's something over there. I'd like to have it. The XM16E1. Panzerzusammen. Let's equip it. MK2. Smoke nade. So that's the problem. It's like there's no way to really aim it that I know of. It just automatically shoots. Before it used to be like, oh, just press the square buttons lightly. Yeah, that's not working. See ya, fuck. Oh yeah, let's ask her about the other thing I found.
I see you found some Siberian ink cap mushrooms.
Yeah.
The Siberian ink cap is a mushroom from the ink cap family. Its life cycle is transitory. As soon as the spores mature, the cap starts to turn black, liquefy, and melt away.
And that's why they call it an ink cap?
That's right. It doesn't really turn to liquid, but you get the idea. In its immature state, before it melts away, it's valued as a source of food. Just be sure not to eat them while you're drinking alcohol.
Why's that?
Ink caps contain coprin, which inhibits the function of aldehyde dehydrogenase. This prevents the body from breaking down alcohol, causing a buildup of acetaldehyde.
Meaning?
Meaning it will give you the hangover from hell.
Oh. Wait a minute.
What?
You think I'd drink alcohol in the middle of a mission?
Wouldn't you?
Hell
damn.
No.
Well, I'm knocking a shot back now.
What?
Just teasing you. Oh, come on. Where's your sense of humor?
I need a drink.
That's why I like calling her about all the food you find, because she says some funny things. Let's see what boss says about something.
What the hell have you been doing these past 5 years anyway?
Well, damn.
What's with you all of a sudden?
Word.
It's like you've forgotten everything I taught you.
That's not true.
Then why do you keep getting spotted?
Oh, damn. I only got spotted
you keep
twice.
Getting spotted because your camouflage isn't effective enough and because you're not being careful enough. Pay attention to your camouflage index. Watch how the enemy moves and proceed one step at a time. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Okay.
She's like, is that clear, bitch?
Camouflage is an indispensable tool when you're sneaking through the jungle. To use camouflage, first press the start button to go.
We've been through this. We've been through this. Come on. Give me something new.
Visibility is poor in the jungle, so you'll be finding yourself in a lot of unexpected encounters. Naturally, this means that close quarters combat will be more important than ever.
So I'll have plenty of chances to use CQC then.
That's right. In proximity encounters, firing a gun isn't necessarily the best response to every situation. It's only one option among many. Rather than taking the time to draw, aim, and fire a gun, engaging your opponent in hand-to-hand combat can sometimes be a faster and more reliable way of subduing him. Besides, in a sneaking mission like this one, it's too dangerous to go around firing your gun. You'll end up revealing yourself to the enemy.
Yeah, I know. You created CQC to deal with exactly this type of situation.
With your help, of course. In a battle situation, you'll only have a split second to decide how to attack. Use the weapon button to attack using a weapon, and the CQC button to attack using CQC. Press the CQC button once to throw a punch. Pressing it multiple times in succession will allow you to deliver a combo attack. But striking your opponent is just one aspect of CQC. It doesn't really start to shine until you've got your enemy in a hold. Press and hold down the CQC button to grab your opponent with your right hand. From there, you can use the left stick to knock your opponent off balance and throw him to the ground. This can be used to knock an opponent out in a single blow. If you don't press the left stick, grapple with your enemy until you're behind them and can get your knife to their throat. Grabbing an enemy from behind and holding your knife against his throat will render him virtually powerless. From this point, there are several things you can do. By double-clicking the left stick button, you can slit his throat by using your knife. Move the left stick and press the
See, that wasn't
CQC
working for
button
me,
to throw
though.
the enemy to the ground. Tap the CQC button rapidly to choke the enemy. You can use this to knock him out or even kill him if you do it long enough. By continuing to hold down the CQC button, you can move around while keeping your grip on the enemy. By pressing the weapon button, you can aim your current
See, there's so much
weapon
shit you
at
can do
another
once you
enemy.
grab somebody. That's where
With your
everything
comrade
comes into
acting as a
play.
human shield, the enemy will be reluctant to attack you. Press the left stick button to press your knife against the enemy and demand information.
This is
You'll
what
be
I needed to
surprised
know
at
like
how
10
much you
minutes
can learn
ago.
this way. But don't get too complacent. While your enemy may be powerless in your grip, he'll use any opportunity he can to counterattack.
I want to practice the slamming to the ground because that has not been working. Thinking about trying it on this dude. You're going to be my test dummy. And your name's going to be Bob. Come on, Bob. Kick you, you fucking prick. Piece of shit. KGB bastard. Kick you and flick you. Kick you. This is what I like to do to men when they're down. Alright, let's try it. Okay. Mama said knock you out. What? The knifer. See ya. Rosvet. She is mama. She is mommy.
Major, I've reached the abandoned factory where Sokolov is supposedly being held. This place is a dump. I can't see Sokolov from here. Security is pretty tight.
This is not me moving around, it's just me pressing R1.
Posted around the perimeter. I wonder how many are inside.
Your objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory. They should be holding him in a room in the northeast section.
Northeast section. Got it.
Be careful. Your mission is to bring Sokolov back alive. He must not be exposed to any kind of danger. And do not approach Sokolov while in the alert phase.
Right.
Oh, and one more thing, Snake.
You mean there's more?
No, it's just that when you get to Sokolov, I want you to tell him something from me.
And that is?
Sorry for being so late.
Is that all?
Yes.
Understood. Beginning my approach to the target.
And, yeah. Having a good time reacclimating myself to the game. Forgot how good it is. It's all these Metal Gear games are so damn good, man. It's hard to choose a favorite, but I think 2 is my favorite just because of the story. More so than the gameplay. I think this one might have my favorite gameplay, though. Never played 4. I'm hoping to be able to do that if they come out with it in the next collection. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here. And we'll be back next time. God of Darren, the One Up Man plays Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. I'll see you there. Hope you enjoyed. Later.